It's like me, I go out of my mind. It's like me, baby, I've reached the pressure line. Yeah.
Welcome back to the Sota Pod presented by DraftKings, the leader in daily fantasy sports. Don't forget to use promo code THPN upon sign up for a bonus. And if you're a regular user, plug that promo code in for a weekly deal. We're also proudly presented by 7th Ave Pizza. Go check them out everywhere in the great state of Minnesota. They should be in all your supermarkets there. All right, let's get into 5 takeaways of the night. The Minnesota Wild opened up their season in Anaheim with a win over the Anaheim Ducks, so let's get into it. Number 1, the Minnesota Wild outshot the Ducks in the first period. Surprise, surprise, that seems to be the Wild's MO. Outshooting their opponent in the first period, coming back down to earth in the second, and then battling it out for the win, essentially, in the third. And though the Wild had dominant possession throughout the game, they had so many more shots like I just highlighted. Not all the shots were high danger shots, but still. 40 shots on net and only 2 goals. The Wild could have done better in that department. Number 2, one of which was scored by Marcus Foligno. In the dying seconds of the third, he had a fight in the first period, set the tone of the season. Now, it was more of a tussle, barely a wrestling match. It was a quick one out there. You love to see it from Moose nonetheless. Now, I have to say this. Some of you, and those of you on Wild Twitter, you know who you are, rip on fighting. You were ripping on fighting as early as last week, yet you love the Moose. Can't have it both ways, Wild fans, just because he's your own player. Look, I'm a fan of the Vancouver Canucks. I was born and bred in BC. I've always thought Matt Cook was a piece of shit, even when he was on our team. Number 3, Talbot and his rebounds. Now look, a win is a win, and credit to Cam Talbot for getting his first one of the season, for the Wild's first win in their first game. But it was awful. And credit to him, in the second, he did make some clutch saves, and late in the third as well. But overall, this guy looks so shaky. He was brought in to the Wild organization because his style, his way of playing the net, fit the Wild's defensive system. You have that many sloppy rebounds. I don't care what style you play or how well it meshes with your team. It's going to be hard to win games. So credit to Cam Talbot. Came out with the win, but overall he looked pretty shaky out there in my opinion. Vastly outplayed by University of Nebraska's Stolars. I know he's their backup, and if they were playing Gibson, he probably could have won this game for the Ducks somehow if they got some scoring late, but credit to Stolars, he played out of his mind. Number 4, special teams. The Wild got scored on the penalty kill. Beauty wraparound goal by Jakob Silfverberg. Power play? Though Fiala scored, listen, it did not look good. There were cast members in the wrong spots. I mean, Kaprizov at the bumper position, Foligno just on the power play at all. Look, I know he got the game winner and he's somewhat found his scoring touch as of late, but come on now. And Fiala, look, he's a talented player. In my opinion, he's elite. He found the open lane, and I don't even want to say it was a great goal. It was a fine goal. It was a smart hockey goal. He put the puck away, recognized the play, found the lane, did his job. But the power play overall wasn't that great. And number 5, Dirty Greg Patterin. Dirty fucking Greg Patterin. I can't stand this player. I couldn't stand him when he was with the Wild. Good riddance. He's the Ducks' problem now. Hacks Fiala a few times, like, come on now. He straight up hooked him, too. He can barely skate. He can barely dump the puck. I'd rather have Eric Gudbranson on my team, so have fun, Anaheim. He's all yours. Shout out Spoke Z for all of those Minnesota Wild clips on Twitter. You pretty much got the entire highlights package from Spoke Z, so go follow him there and check out his podcast every Tuesday. Judd's Buds on the Sota Pods podcast feed. And also shout out to our friend Brett Marshall, who puts together unbelievable analytic cards post-Wild games. Go check out his work and his podcast Sound the Foghorn as well. Last but not least, are you square or are you triangle? Smash that like button, let us know in the comments below, and we'll see you in the next video.